Happy Friday, guys! It's MadameWario. Welcome to my stream de la stream. Welcome to Friday Night Mario Party, where we are celebrating the final board in the original Mario Party on N64, Eternal Star. So we're here for the final board, and I love this game so much. It's always bittersweet when we reach the end of it, like in any way, shape, or form when we do this thing where we go through all the boards. It's always bittersweet for me, but I love Mario Party 1, and I love that Eternal Star is the unlockable, like, final board. Like, probably the best finale board in the series, to be real. And it's in the first game, so it's like, wow, really? But anyway, welcome to the stream, you guys. Thank you for being here. I hope you've all had a good week. Welcome to August. If you were unable to join my streams earlier in the week, then you're in for your first big August stream. We had a couple super fun streams earlier this week. We did some Mario Party on Monday, and then we watched MTV Fat Camp and MTV Return to Fat Camp on Tuesday. Just to go back to 2005 and 2006, so that was a fun trip back to my teenage years. And now we're here going back to my single-digit years with Mario Party 1. So I am very excited for this. Jilly, are you excited?
Hey, do you know how cool I am?
Yeah, do you know how cool I am? Pixie, I do know how cool you are. Also, thank you for the bits. Speaking of which, welcome to the stream, Big Pixel Plume, StarDev94, Illegal Dinosaur, Poop and Fat, Mr. Twitch Guy 24, Scottman895. Oh, you made it to the hotel just in time. Awesome. Well, enjoy your last day of vacation for sure. Rainbow Road 1996, 1A Baker, Pinhead Larry, 000, and Water Pixels. Welcome. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to anyone who is lurking or having a fun time. I've been doing 50 turn boards of every single board in this game, except this one. I think I'm going to do 35 just because it tends to run long, and I've got a very big weekend and actually just a big week in general coming up, and I've had, you know, an intense day already. I've had a couple appointments that I've been sort of dreading, so one is just my weekly, like, woohoo, thumb appointment, but the other appointment's like post-surgery, blah, 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 you know how it goes. It's really annoying. Armand 2017, welcome to the stream. But overall, it's been a good day. And are you posing down there? Wow, I removed a mat from Jilly's fur. She had like a matted spot, pulls on her skin. I was able to remove it. You were such a good girl. But yeah, I have a big weekend coming up. My bridal shower is tomorrow. My fiance's coming back into town this week. My family is all like in town for the weekend. So I've just got a very big weekend coming up. So I'm going to keep this shorter rather than longer. Because I really don't want this running like super late into the night. But we're gonna have a fun time. Casanova, thank you so much for the sub. First sub of the night.
Big 43 months. I am keeping the tier 2 subscription going.
Oh, thank you so much for that tier 2.
Madam5DANCE, Madam5
Cass, thank you so much for all the support, and thank you for the tier 2 sub. It's very much appreciated. Can we get all the boss in chat for Casanova for kicking off the sub hype? Oh shoot, I just put a bunch of bops too. You know how it goes. Thank you so much. Bowie, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the username, love. I appreciate it. And Phantom Tempest, welcome to the stream as well. So yeah, I've got a big weekend coming up. I've got my bridal shower, and I've got some stream alterations to my schedule for this coming week. So like Monday I am planning to stream, however I'm just going to do Minigame Island, and it's going to be short and sweet. It's just going to be a playthrough of that, and then when that's done, it's done. I'm just going to stream probably for about an hour because again, I have a lot of family in town, and I want to make sure that I have a time designated to spend with them. So we're going to have a short stream on Monday. There will not be a stream tomorrow because of my shower. And then Tuesday there will not be a stream either because I will be like going all over the place to accommodate travel. So that will be a day. But anyway, I'm looking forward to all of it so much. And if you guys are at all interested in being like, wow, here's a shower gift, cool. I have a wedding fund going on right now. That's the current donation goal, if you're wondering. I just put it to coincide with what is going on right now. And so absolutely no obligation, not expected, but it's just something that's there. And then lastly, I am going to be doing a vlog with Odin when he gets here. And you guys have been voting on said vlog. The winning vote is currently for the state fair. It looks like it's going to win, but that closes tonight. So be sure to use the poll command in chat. Cass just used it and Scottman just used it, and that'll link you to the poll. You don't need any kind of account to vote. It's just a site. You're free to vote. You don't have to make an account or anything. And yes, the state fair is winning. Target is in second. And then we've got 4 other choices that probably won't end up, you know. I feel like the Target one, Odie's gonna make me do no matter what. He's like, can you just pick that one to win? I'm like, no. So, but regardless, be sure to get your vote in because today is the final day of that. I am going to, I also might, I don't know, don't quote me on this, but I may have some party crashers tonight. So if that happens, there's gonna be chaos anyway, so we'll just see what happens. But I think with that we're ready to get started. Those are all the announcements I have. And just keep an eye on my Twitch page. I always post my schedule weekly. I post it on most frequently I update it every Sunday. Now sometimes I'm a little early, sometimes I update it on like Saturday night after I'm done streaming, other times I update it on Monday before I start streaming, but most often it's updated on Sundays, and that's just on my Twitch About section. You can see under the stream, if you click on that, you'll see my schedule, and I change that weekly so you guys know what's going on. And that's especially going to be important in the next, this month and next month. So, anyway, Rated R Mario, welcome to the stream. And I think we're ready to switch over, so I'm going to go ahead and pause Thirsty Gulch. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this music. I gotta make sure that this loaded right because I didn't do the thing that I was supposed to do. Oh good, it did. And hold this thought for just a second because I have to give a shout out to my Patreon family. Love you guys so much. Thank you to my August 2021 patrons, Alright Angelia, Arcadia Free, Cole the Camel, Captain Hastings, Jack the Nipper, Mario Gamerable, Mr. Wario, Odin Spack, Panda Plays 64, Prince Hedgehog, Scottman895, Serena Mary, Shy Guy for Days, Psycho Nacho Man, Water Pixels, and Yo Yo Yoshi95. Thank you guys so much for your extra support and for providing for my content creation by pledging at least $5 every single month to my Patreon. It's very, very much appreciated. And so thank you so, so much, you guys. You're all awesome. I love you all. So with that, we're ready to start. I just wanted to show off the credits page. Yes, we got fireworks for August. I thought it was appropriate, you know, a little nod, a little nod. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I think I wrecked it. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Let me adjust this so I can hear it a little bit better. And then let me suit up, and we should be ready to go. So again, you guys, I'm going to do just a 35-turn game. If we have like a lot of extra time or something, I don't really see that happening, but if we have a lot of extra time, then I will play like Minigame Stadium or something, because we have not done that at all. I'm currently 7 for 7, by the way. 7 out of 7 boards I've won. So we're going to see if we can make it 8. Why does this feel loose? That's probably a good thing. It probably means my hand is not swollen. Okay, so anyway. Oh, you know why this is quiet for me? It's muted on my end. Okay, that should be better now. Cool. Do I even need this? Yes, I do. I do need this. Okay, sorry. Now we're ready. Rainbow Road 1996, welcome. So we're gonna head in with Wario, obviously. And you guys know the drill, and if you don't, post which character you would like to play the game as a CPU. And if Nightbot picks you, then your character goes in. But a lot of the time, Nightbot just picks itself. Story Guy! Story Guy, thank you so much!
I'm into the points.
Welcome back to the Ba family! Thank you so much. I'm gonna give you all the Bas. Thank you so much for that sub. Welcome back to the Ba family. It's very much appreciated. Illegal Dinosaur is going to be choosing the first computer player, which is going to be Yoshi. Followed by Armand 2017, who chooses Peach. Big Peachy. And then last but not least, Water Pixels, who chose Big DK. How could you do this to me? Look, it's the Madam Sisters crew. Okay, that is not the direction I wanted to go in. Shrill Sunshine, welcome to the stream. Sir Yoshi, welcome. Yoshi95, welcome. Welcome on in, everybody. Okay, we're gonna do 35.
Time to reveal my butt.
We're gonna reveal my butt. Thank you, Scatman. Thank you for that. I like all the little odes to the other boards in this game all over these stars. I think it's pretty funny that Bowser's Magma Mountain is on star number 1. Just things that you don't really notice until you're, you know, you played this game like 1,000 times, then you notice it more, but... Alright, Bowser has taken over, and Bowser Jr., or I'm sorry, Baby Bowser is going to be his little minion. The main thing I don't like about this board is that, you know, Baby Bowser replaces Toad, and you know how much I love Toad, you guys, so it's just a little bit of a tug on my heartstrings. And that roar gets really annoying. Anyway, alright, cool. I love this song. This is like one of the best songs in the game. This is a lot of people's favorite song in the game, too. We're not gonna use the explanation, we're gonna save after every turn, and we're gonna do fast message settings. But yeah. How long have I been streaming on Twitch? Shoot. I want to say like 7 years, right? Something like that. I know the first 3 or 4 streams I did for Halloween were on Ustream because Twitch didn't exist yet. That was like that was before it was created, and then it was Justin TV for a while, and I joined like right after it changed. I think it was still Justin TV for a bit, and then it changed to Twitch. I mean, I don't even remember how long ago that was. It was a while ago. Long time ago. But I didn't start regularly streaming on Twitch until like, was it 4 years ago now? 5? It was like almost 5 years ago now, because it was at like the beginning of 2017. So it's been over 4, because it was like, I want to say it was when Odie and I started dating, or right before is when I started like streaming a lot. Right before, it probably has been about 5 years. It probably has been. Thank you for the bits, I appreciate that. Mr. Twitch Guy, welcome. But yeah, it's hard to say. I don't know. Feels like I was on Ustream a lot longer than I actually was. So. Time definitely does fly. Time flies when you're having fun, you guys. I would like to point out that I have yet to lose this minigame or fall off since switching to this new controller that is not completely worn out. And then, I don't know if you guys have been checking out Slim Kirby's streams. He's been streaming all the original Mario parties on Friday afternoons, so if you can't get enough Mario Party here, definitely check out his channel. I have a Slim Kirby command, right? I don't even know. Maybe I don't. I thought I did. Maybe it's just Slim. No, it's not. Okay, I'm just gonna shout him out manually, but he has been playing Mario Party on Friday afternoons in anticipation of Superstars, and I know that I have yet to like make one of these streams, but Odie was watching it earlier and he told me that he was struggling with some of the rotate the control stick minigames, and I think it's the same problem. It's just the controller is worn out. So I'm like, Slimbo, gotta get one of these big controllers. Oh good, can't be beaten. Whoa, Breehawk is in the house, yo! So yeah, first star on the board. The turnaround with Handcar Havoc has been the greatest comeback of 2021. It's like I told you guys though, remember I said like, I seriously never lost that minigame as a kid. Like, I never lost it. I won it every single time. And now suddenly I suck. It wasn't me. It was my controller all along. I know it sounds like BS to blame your controller, but it's the truth. It was wear and tear. I played this game multiple times on a weekly basis since it came out. It's like, that's bound to wear down your controller in addition to all the other games I played with it, so... Psycho Nacho Man! Whoa, girl! Wow, Koopa Kid rolls a 9 and still loses! Welcome to the stream! Alright, is Yoshi gonna steal this star in front of me? He is. He is going to be successful. I think no matter what, you always roll an 8, 9, or a 10. Meanwhile, baby Bowser can roll anything. So really, I think your best bet is to, you know, or your worst bet is to get an 8. But, yeah. Yay! I love this one! We hardly ever see this one either. Let's go. Let's go! Oh my god. My wrist, like, started cramping as soon as I started digging. Okay, what the heck? Usually the straight- No! Okay, well the straight line method did work, but not for me. It worked for DK. I was going the wrong way. Okay, cool. Anyway, the reason this game tends to take a long time is because there's lots of warping, there's lots of, like, cutscene crap. Why am I going this way? And there's also lots of resetting and chance time once all the stars have been found. This is gonna go to Bowser, isn't it? Oh, good! Never mind, this is good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna steal from you. 'Cause you suck! No. What the heck? How come I can't win? Are you serious? How lame. I really need, like, lip balm or something. Okay, well I know the path that goes back home. It is good to be strategic and remember your paths. I hope you guys like my Coca-Cola lip smackers. Isn't it hot? What was I? Wow, here we go. Already with the chance time. Already. I feel like we've gotten more chance times in this playthrough of this game than most. Okay, good. You just realized that Eternal Star is the only appearance of Koopa Kid?
Big kitty belly.
What?
Big kitty
What? Girl!
belly.
Big power to Mario with the raid! Girl! PTM with the hype! Power to Mario! Let's go! Hold on, we gotta give a shout out to Power to Mario. Sorry, I was like in the middle of reading something and then I was shook by that sweet Big Kitty Belly, Big Kitty Raid. Welcome Raiders, welcome PTM. Wood putts are great putts, band sandwich, and toadette y'all. Wow, awesome. I hope you had fun playing Mario Golf. I love the new course in Mario Golf. It feels so much like mini golf or like putt-putt. It's short and sweet. I really like it. I really enjoy it. But welcome Raiders, welcome Odin's back, my bae. Welcome Big Pixie again. Power to Mario, welcome again. I hope you had a fabulous stream. PTM is a longtime friend of mine. Definitely check out his channel. He's, if you couldn't tell, he's been playing a lot of Mario Golf lately, which is one of my favorite games of the summer. So definitely check it out. Oh, good putting advice. Some advice for putting. Don't use a driver on the green. What a solid piece of advice. No, but I played New Donk City for the first time on Odin's back stream yesterday. Why did they just stand there and then my gut got in the way? Anyway, we played a game like online. It was like 4 of us. And it was so much fun. It reminded me so much of mini golf. It's like the closest thing to mini golf in that game, in my opinion. I'm just gonna go this way again, because at least even if I don't get a star this way, I can get boo. And I can get a red space. Whatever. Anyway, I really like New Donk a lot. And I just like how it's like short and sweet. Like it's a little bit shorter. It has like the 2 modes, the one that's like easy, which I honestly like the easier mode better because it feels like putt-putt. I just like the kind of straightforward nature of it and how it's like short and sweet. So, I really, really liked it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I need to play on my own still. I haven't played it all because I got trapped in the Sims 2 cyclone yesterday where I couldn't escape. I had made myself into a sim and I had made Odin into a sim, like living in our own houses and stuff. And you know, with the BS surrounding like how complicated it is for us to get married due to not living in the same country, you know, I was like, you know what? It's so easy in this. Well, we just went to a park and like set our vows in The Sims and got married and went on vacation. And what's funny is I hadn't played The Sims since I created the 2 of us on The Sims. I hadn't played it since before I had Jilla G. So I hadn't had Jilly yet. I only had Kit, and I still had Queen on that game. So I set Queen free. He was always meant to be wild, so I set Queen free. Queen is my hamster that passed away last year, so my beloved Queen. But anyway, so I had to go adopt Jilly and all this stuff. But when we went on vacation, it's like you can't leave pets home alone. So I had to hire a nanny for Kit, which was so funny. I was like, I really, like, if I ever do have to go out of town, I have to have somebody watch the kitties, so it's accurate, but it's just funny to hire this, like, old lady nanny to come and watch my cats. Bet. Which sim is gonna cause a fire first? You know what's funny is I was telling Odie what I was doing as I was playing, and we went to the beach, okay? We went on this beach vacation. And I had all these romantic goals, you know, all these romantic goals. Everything had to do with Odie, and all my fears had to do with Odie. Guess what Odie's goal was? To build a sandcastle. I like want to be all romantic and stuff. Meanwhile, he wants to build a sandcastle. That's his big goal. I was like, this is the most, like, this is the epitome of life right here. This is exactly how, it was 100% accurate. It's like... No, it was 100% accurate. Like, by the way, this was me, so I was able to actually choose myself. Yay! It's small victories. Finish! But yeah, one of his fears was to start a fire, or was to burn food. Not to start a fire, but one of his fears was to burn food. Which I can't remember if he did or if I did. I think I did. because I think I made pancakes and burnt them, and then it, you know, everybody's sitting there eating them going, "Ugh," and it's like, can you imagine? Can you imagine going over to eat at someone's house, and while you're eating their food, you're like, yuck. Like, I love The Sims. It's so overdramatic. It's so funny, but... So yeah, you can be romantic, or you can build a sandcastle. It's your choice, you guys. Who are you more like? Who are you more like? So dumb. So yeah, I got really carried away with that because then I was able to like move into a house and all this stuff. I love The Sims 2. It's my next favorite game to this. So, you know. Which is funny because I stream this all the time, and I don't stream The Sims 2 very often because I know I'm gonna be streaming for like 100 years. PTM, what? Another tier 3 sub? You're too generous, PTM.
Hot sand castle vibes, Madam 5 Pog, Madam 5 Pog, Madam 5
Hot
Pog.
sand castle vibes, yes. Thank you so much, PTM. Oh my gosh, you do not have to do that. It's so kind of you. I gotta give you all the Boz. And all the Mistars for that tier 3. Thank you so much. What the heck? I don't want to give you any money, DK. Can we get all the Boz in chat for PTM? Oh, I only had $3 anyway. It's fine. $3? 3 coins? What do you guys think? Do you think the 1 coin stands for an actual cent? Or do you think the 1 coin is more like Canadian and stands for like an actual dollar? I gotta know the tea. Because my mind always went with the like, oh, it's only a penny, you know. Because, you know, 100 coins make $1, but I don't think a life costs $1. Like, I think it costs more than that, you know. Wolfclaw, welcome to the Queen Zone. Is there anybody with any... No, nobody's worth stealing. I mean, I guess I could steal from Peach and get a little bit more. I don't know, whatever. This is not worth the effort, though. Wait, did I even get, like, as much as I think I got 1 coin less. Whatever, I took her money instead. It's fine. She's headed towards the star. I really hoped it would make it where she couldn't get it, but it didn't. How's my thumb? It's doing well. It's getting better. So I can't complain. It is definitely getting better. This was the first therapy appointment I've had today in like 4 or 5, I think 5 weeks. Where I didn't have to get it taped some crazy way. And it's like, I feel like the way it was taped last week helped the most, but then at the same time, I don't know if it was just that or also the combination of the fact that it actually is healing. What are these puny steals? So, bills in Animal Crossing are definitely worth a cent, though. You know. I'm doing well, Wolfclaw. I hope you're having a good Friday. But yeah. What happened to my thumb? I basically got a massive overuse injury at the end of January that I have been treating ever since with therapy and going to see a hand specialist, and it's just a combination of tendonitis and also inflammation of the pulley in my thumb, and I can't even remember the name of it now. There's another name for trigger thumb. That was it. And I suffer from trigger thumb. You can have what's called trigger finger, where your finger gets like stuck and it's very painful to move in certain ways. So I've had, you know, like 10 different things going on with it. It's been a long time healing. And it's probably something that I will have to deal with through preventative care for, you know, a long time, because I use my thumb for everything, but it's been finally in these past like few weeks, it's been on the up and up, so yes, let's go, let's get better. Why is DK like red in this game? Look how red she is. I watched that again this week because it was just in my DVD player already and I was like, oh whatever, play button, let's go. I'm so glad you guys watched Fat Camp with me on Tuesday, by the way. Kudos to those of you who were here for that. Finish! And I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes, me too, Scottman and Phantom, thank you. I am so happy that it's finally getting better. And you guys, I recently released a new pattern finally. Like, I've been slowly getting back into crochet. I released the pattern you see right there. It's the pattern for Peach's birthday cake / all the Mario character heads that I made to go along with my Mario Party Granny Square blanket that I'm currently working on the patterns for now. And I have to test everything as I do it because I made this blanket like 3 years ago and I want to make sure that the instructions make sense for somebody who's making it for the first time, not just for my brain. So, uh-oh, there's our first reset. Sweet. Anyway, but, oh, we're getting all my favorites, yes! But if you crochet, that pattern is available now. And while that sample I'm planning to keep just because I feel like I'm going to end up possibly using it in other photos and stuff. Oh, it's my favorite song. Oh, what? I just realized I'm not the trumpet. Which is dumb. I just didn't even look up. I was like, I'm the trumpet, obviously. DK, you suck. Speaking of instruments, I started practicing my ukulele again yesterday, and then my fingers started hurting really bad, and I was like, ah! I'm trying to learn chords. It is a slow process, let's just say that, but trying. Anyway, I do plan on selling my samples that I make from the Granny Square blanket itself, and some of them I plan to make into other pieces of merch that I will then sell on my Etsy shop. So if you're interested in any of that, it is coming up. I will be making samples for that as I go, so. I've been super obsessed with Fat Camp, honestly. It really did take me back to my preteen years. Same, yo-yo. I have been the exact same way. Like, I've watched it too many times already, but, like, I can't get enough, and I still have... I'm excited because Odin's gonna watch it with me in person, because he still hasn't... He saw some of the first one, but only the beginning, so... And then he saw, like, a piece in the middle, so it's like, he hasn't even seen... The Return is my favorite, so he hasn't even seen the second one. That camp was an experience, and I loved it. I wish you could have been here for it, Bree. I'm so sorry. You were stuck in meetings, rated R. By the way, you guys, for anybody who missed it, it is on Twitch still. I'm just gonna let it stay on Twitch until that stream expires, basically. But I'm not gonna put it on YouTube just because it's... You know, I don't really think I'd get in trouble for it, but it is like, because it's like a reaction thing, but I don't want to chance it, so I'm just leaving it on Twitch. But if you want to watch the video without me, like, reacting to it, then that is on YouTube, so check it out. That is not what I did, either. I wanted that treasure chest, and DK got it. I hate that I'm always in a different position. I never can aim for the right things. Okay, I need to wait until it's, like, right in front of DK, because that was wrong. I don't know why I wait some of these times when I could be, like, testing where my shot goes. Okay, so right in front of DK. Ooh, that was almost too late. Right in front of DK! Why would you go... Why would you go for the 1 coin? Why would you go for the 1 coin when you could go for the 5? I was like, can I make it? I think I made it. You certainly didn't cringe as much with Return to Fat Camp. I still did it one scene. Did you cringe when the one kid's like, I kind of have a thing for you, and it sounds like they recorded it like maybe 3 times? Practice your keyboard every Monday, your trumpet every Tuesday, and your guitar every Wednesday. Now that is the right way to practice. I learned piano in college, and I would love to get back to it. Oh crap. But I just haven't, you know. Cool story, I know. But I also get distracted, and I'm like, I want to play like all the different kinds of instruments. So like, I want to play keyboard because it's like, you know, and then I've gotten an ocarina. I've tried to get used to that, which is honestly those kind of instruments are the hardest for me, I think. And then ukulele is my stringed instrument. Of course, naturally, the instrument my favorite instrument is the harp, and so it's like naturally my favorite is like the hardest one to learn. So go me, yay! But Return to Fat Camp had better editing and drama. I agree. I think it's probably because the first one they had to like try and figure out what they were gonna do with it, like, and how they were gonna make drama out of it. Beyond like just one kid being a trash talker. But the second one there just was drama, so it was just funny. It was more entertaining. Oh boy, Box Mountain Mayhem, everybody's favorite. You learned 3 chords on the guitar, got bored and stopped. Wow. Well, that is not the way to learn how to instrument, but you know. I think when that happens, it's just like that's not the right instrument for you, probably. So. Cool beans. 22! Holy! Jeez. Oh gosh, Sir Yoshi, yeah. I don't even think... I'm trying to remember because it was years ago now. I don't even know that we learned like a whole... I don't even think we learned much to do with chords on the piano. We learned like very basic stuff. And basic songs and like just to get the fingering correct. Which I will say, learning the piano definitely helped my singing because it helped me understand how singing mimics the piano in a lot of ways, and like when I would do musical theater, when I would have auditions or whatever, it just made a huge difference in my confidence of understanding the music versus just kind of going by ear. So I'm an auditory learner anyway, so I tend to kind of thrive with just hearing things and imitating what I hear. I think I have pretty good pitch, but okay, let's do this. DK. Okay, my shoulder is like sore from yoga, but yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's just probably exactly. Probably just need to try something different. Find the right thing that interests you and keeps your interest. Yeah, I agree, Yo-Yo. I think the first one was very much like, okay, we're relying on this one person here. No, I don't want to see Bowser. Ooh, yoga. I'm getting close to my 1 year anniversary, guys. Oh my god, we just did this. I don't want to do this again. Okay, so anyway, we're getting really close. I've been doing yoga every single day for 11 months. I have yet to miss a day, and I'm not going to miss a day. Okay, I'm not going to miss a day. But the end of this month will mark 1 year without missing a day, including like all the days I had like surgery and was recovering from that. I even did just like basic, like I looked up chair yoga where you just use your arms, or more of like the breathing meditative side of yoga when I was unable to like really move. I mean, I'm committed, so like, I'm getting close to 1 year. 1 year straight, so woohoo! what is on? Why do I have fuzz on me? Oh. I kind of wanna, I need to look at the map next time we come to my turn and just admire this map, because I feel like it doesn't get enough love. But you think you're more of a visual learner? A lot of virtual school was my teachers giving lectures and I just couldn't pay attention. That makes sense. I mean, if you need that visual aspect, it's very difficult when you don't have that element available to you. I think I think it also depends on what it is. Like, sometimes I think there are certain subjects where you need the visual in order to really grasp it more than others, you know. So, like, I was that way with math. It's like, you can explain something to me 1,000 times, but unless I see it and like it clicks, forget it. It's not happening. Like, I shouldn't say math, but like algebra. I'm kind of sus. Wow, Yoshi just died. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Pixie! Thank you so much! How did he get over here? I should have paid more attention. I don't even know. I don't even know how he got over here. Zen! Zenonia's in the house! Zen.
Logan, are you okay?
No, Samantha, the dirty big bitch in my bunk.
Oh my god, Pixie, how could you just call her a dirty big bee as she walks in? Wow. Anyway, thank you, Pixie. Zen, I got your shower gift today. I haven't opened it yet, though. Like, so, I haven't opened it yet because I was gonna open it with you. But I got a gift today. And I was very excited, so thank you so much! But yeah, I wanted to tell you that, so you know. Zenonia's my, like, future sister-in-law. So that's, you know, the hot goss. But... okay, come on now. I have been the one player a lot in these 1v3s, and I feel like I can't talk as easily when I'm the one player. Especially in this crap. What the heck? I was doing so well! I hope it was a flower crown! Oh my god. Oh no, Zen, that's why I didn't open it yet, because it's just like in the shipping box, and I was like, I really don't want to spoil it without like her being there. You being there. Aunt Fitsticks, did I say hi to you already? No, don't! Hold on, I gotta look at the map. I said I was gonna look at the map. How do I look? Okay. So, here on Star 1, we have Bowser's Magma Mountain. On this middle star, do we even have anything? Is this just Bowser? Cool. This is supposed to be...
Where are we going?
Oh, the map? Where are we going? Good call, Pixie. Thank you for the bits. This is supposed to be the DK. Wait, is this it? Yeah, because it's Bowser's dumb little trophy that he gives you. This is the DK. These are all Bowser's gifts that you buy from him. So this is the DK star. Here's the Peach's birthday cake star, because you've got the Bowser cake, which I think is the coolest thing you can buy from him. Then there's the one coin that you can buy from Luigi's Engine Room. The coin that, like, you know, costs like however many coins to make. Then we have the cannon, the Bowser cannon that you never use in Wario's Battle Canyon, and we also have the inner tube that I bought like 400 of when we played Yoshi's Tropical Island, so that's what that is right there. And I think is that it? Is that it? All of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I guess there isn't. I guess this Bowser is supposed to represent. Oh, the star. That's what it is. That's from Mario's Rainbow Castle. That's what that star and crossbones is. That's supposed to represent the the Z-tar. So, in case you never knew, there you go. There's your little Easter egg fun. But yeah, that's Mario's Rainbow Castle. But I think it's so cute how there's all these little tributes to it. Marching band, welcome to the stream. And yay, we're getting a star. Glad that your first stream watching you is Mario Party night. Yes, for sure. These are the hype nights. Why do I keep getting all these freaking 8s? Every 5 minutes I get a... No! Okay, well, I lost. Wrecked. Get your wrecks in chat. Get your wrecked in chat. Wow, how could it? How could it happen this way? How could it happen to me? What a loser! So dumb. Look at how cute all the wrecks look bouncing across the screen, though. Oh shoot, I really should have paid attention to which way she went, because I don't want to go that way. Dang, everybody's losing stars on this turn. I'm the only one with a star now, and I don't even know how that happened. Oh, I don't know which way she went to get there. I don't know. I don't know. Kelly, are you just so tired? She's so tired. King Yami, welcome to the stream, Thank you for the follow. And... Anyway. Oh, Yoshi lost to Baby Bowser twice in one turn? I guess I just talked through it. I didn't even notice. Oh my god, it's everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite minion. These, weird made-up Koopalings. Why do I never have the key? I just really wish we could zoom in on one of these. What are you doing?
Miss.
Oh my god. What was he doing? So stupid. Yeah, Madam Keep Away Koopa, my new name. It's pretty hot. Oh good, I'm getting a happening space, so I don't have to worry about Bowser on this turn. Yeah, Yoshi just threw it to Koopa. Didn't even try. Did not even try. I keep getting 8s. Okay, well I got a star that time, so it worked out. Alan Edgehead, how's it going, Alan? With that big wrecked. Sorry, Odin's Fact, just got wrecked by Alan Edgehead. I do too, Bowie. That's my favorite thing about this game that they didn't put in other games. I mean, I guess they say in other... I shouldn't say that. They did put it in other games, but I love how in your face it is in this game. Because it's it has the losing music and the tragic loss and the, I just feel like it's done even more extreme in this game. So. Right, Jilly? She's like, I don't care, I'm tired. But yeah, big at 8. It's my calling. You got a star! Sounds so weird. I just want to know who did the voices for those announcements. They deserve a raise. I agree. I am not aware of who voices said words. Although I wish it was me. I would volunteer. Hey, it's that game that I kept messing up last time. You've heard from Zen that Madame Odie streams are happening IRL very shortly. It's true. Odie's gonna be here finally for the first time in 7 months. It's the first time we're seeing each other in 7 months. I mean, it's the longest we've ever gone without seeing each other since being in a relationship. And I am so excited. I also have these weird irrational fears with it though, too. Like, I'm gonna go to pick him up from the airport and I'm gonna drive right past him because I won't recognize it. Like, this is such a stupid, like, unreal fear, but that's what happens when it's been that long since you've seen, like, your significant other. I'm like, what if I embarrass myself and I just drive past him at the airport? This is the kind of crap I worry about, you guys. But yeah, he's gonna be a guest on a lot of my streams, especially the Mario Party ones. And probably golf too. I want to play the new golf stuff that was added in the update yesterday, and so he's probably gonna be part of that too. So he'll be included on most of my streams, I would imagine. So, and we will be playing Mario Party 2. We will be moving on to Mario Party 2. And what I'm planning, at least as of right now, is next Friday, you guys, is Friday the 13th. So I really want to start Mario Party 2 with Horrorland, because it kind of falls on the perfect day. Is this me still? Oh, what? Okay. Okay, well, I tried. Maybe you won't recognize his lower half, but you'll probably notice his face. Yeah, that's it. I won't recognize his legs. So dumb. But yeah. Exactly. Starting with Horrorland is too appropriate for Friday the 13th, and the other reason I want to start with Horrorland regardless is because I want it to be as far away from Halloween as I can possibly make it. So it's my favorite board in the game, so I want to do it that board first. So that's kind of why I was planning that to begin with, but then I realized the day and I was like, that's perfect! Oh my god! I am just looking forward to every month coming up. I really am. Because, you know, I have 2 jam-packed months, like August and September, and then it's Halloween, you know, and then it's the holiday. Like, I'm just looking forward to all of it. You guys, by the way, speaking of pre-ordering stuff, I pre-ordered Superstars a long time ago, but like a week after it was announced or something. But I just pre-ordered Pokemon Pearl, Pokemon Shining Pearl, like, not yesterday, but the day before. 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? I don't know. I pre-ordered it like the other day. Because they finally added it to Pokemon Center, and if you pre-order it through them, you get a mystery plush keychain of one of the starters. So, I love their little bonuses. They always give like a little plush bonus, and so I always order through them. Sup, ladies? Shy Guy for days. How's it going? But yeah, if you haven't pre-ordered yet or you've been waiting for a pre-order bonus, they definitely have you covered. And if you are somebody who likes to get both versions of the game, then you can get the duo pack of Pearl and Diamond with all 3 starters. With all 3 starter plush keychains for free. So that's like their bonus if you do the duo pack. But if you just get a single copy, then you get a randomly chosen plush starter keychain. And I remember I'm gonna go ahead and just go for the happening because I don't have enough coins anyway. But I did this for Pokemon Shield, and I got the Score Bunny plushie, and I ended up giving that to Madame Toadstool because she really liked Score Bunny. But if I got my choice, I would choose Piplup. I'm a Team Water person all the way, but do I stream Zelda games? I don't. I have never played a Zelda game. I'll be real. I have never played a Zelda game. It's not something I grew up with personally, like playing. My first Zelda experience was on YouTube in like 2009. 2010, watching Let's Plays of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And, you know, I've always been familiar with the music. I've always loved Zelda music, and I've known who the Zelda characters were through, like, Smash on 64 and just seeing, like, various merch and stuff. Like, I knew what the characters were from and all that, and the music and everything. I just never played the game, so, So I've actually never owned or played a Zelda game. Biggest reason is because my mom tried it when she was, I want to say, pregnant with me. And she would, what the heck is this? Well, I have like 9 coins anyway, whatever. So, she didn't like it, so we never got those games as kids. Please tell me I'm not the one player. Oh, good. Oh yeah, he just got a red spin. Okay, what am I thinking? Losing my mind. Yay. Okay, no. I'm such a cheater when it comes to this. Look, I just lost all my money, guys. I guess Yoshi did too. I'm sorry, Yoshi, but thank you for the 16 coin loan. I owe you. But yeah. You actually played through pretty much the whole Zelda series when you were off work for the summer? That's awesome! Okay, sorry, that's my karma. I'm to the point where I don't even know which one I would start with. The one I enjoy watching the most is Ocarina of Time, so I would probably start with that one. Do I have plans to do that? Not exactly, but you never know. Anything could happen in the future. So many games, so little time, you know? Oh good, I needed this, because I need coins. I need... Oh yeah, I couldn't even get... there's no way I could even get that. I couldn't even get Bash and Cash last turn if it were me, because I didn't even have any money. No! Oh, I didn't really... Oh. So you guys, I've finally been catching up on some Olympics highlights. I don't have cable, so I haven't been able to watch it in real time or anything. But I finally have been watching like the different routines that have been uploaded to YouTube. And it's been so much fun to catch up that way because it just gets right to the point and you see like what went down. And some of this stuff I'm like, how would you even get into this? Like how does one get into pole vaulting? You know, like I just wonder sometimes. And I don't have anything against it. I'm not saying anything like, oh, it's so weird. Like I wonder how somebody gets into it. And it's like, I'm gonna pole vault. That's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah, Dirty 30. You know, another game I've gotten better at with new controller is that one. So it's like, look guys, I'm not making this stuff up. Get a new controller if you have not. But there's that. There is like the one where you throw the big heavy thing. Such bizarre sports to like get into. And I guess the main reason they are bizarre is because they're not the most popular things, but it's just strange, you know. But yeah. Time to bump some balls. But I watched the video of the like 14-year-old that got like the perfect diving score. That was amazing. Like, can you imagine winning an Olympic gold at 14? And getting a perfect score? Like, that's so cool. Come on, we're getting nowhere here. Yoshi. I know, Peach was easy to take care of, but... whatever. I don't care. shot put. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah. Oh yeah, when it comes to like, you would say A Link to the Past would be a great entry-level game for someone. I have seen A Link to the Past like a million times because of Odin's Spec. He streams a lot of Zelda. He does a lot of like Zelda randomizer races and stuff. He hasn't done any like recently because that was like the only randomizer he did for a while, and now he's been doing like Mario 3 and Fact Xanadu and what's the other one? Maybe the other one's not a randomizer. I don't know. I feel like I've seen that game a ton because of that. Which is the only reason I wouldn't want to play it, only because I've seen it too much. You know? Oh, man. Link Between Worlds for 3DS. You really like Link Between Worlds for 3DS, mainly because I like collecting jelly babies. Ooh. That's the thing, too. If you ask somebody, like, which Zelda game should I play first? Everybody has a different answer. So you kind of just have to go with your gut and be like, I'm gonna try this one. Because I don't think I've ever gotten the same answer twice when asking that question. I just love, like, look at this N64 graphic, but look at how the sunbeams are sparkling. I think that's a cute little touch. And our little, spirit, not gnomes. I don't even know what you call those. The Japanese, like, spirit guys. Dudes. You know, like in Spirited Away. Spirit Grove? There you go. Also, why would this be in the middle of this? Why would this game be in the middle of that? I don't know. Who knows? As an outsider of the series, I feel like the ones I hear about most are Breath of the Wild and Ocarina of Time. That's true. Now that Breath of the Wild has been out for a while and it's a very, like, well-renowned game, definitely, I agree with that. But for me, the two I always heard about before that were Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Those were the two I heard about constantly. I feel like I heard about Link's Awakening quite a bit, too, but not as much as the N64 ones. And then back when I first got on YouTube, it seemed like the one everybody was constantly talking about was Twilight Princess. But I think it was just like because it had come out recently. What the heck, Yoshi? I don't know that that was so much a product of like, oh my god, you know, that's the all-time favorite of most people, so much as it was like it was the new one at the time. But the Zelda series has some of my favorite video game songs ever, like ever made. So I would love, I keep saying recently that I would love a rhythm game, just of all the songs. All the songs. Man, I want a jelly baby. Oh yeah, you guys, don't forget to vote on my poll for which vlog you would like to see me and Odie film together. Depending on what wins and how it turns out, I'm going to either make it a music video style or it'll have actual like dialogue audio, but dang, State Fair is winning by like a little bit now. It looks like the State Fair is gonna win at this rate. Thank you guys for voting, by the way, those of you who have. And, oh, 69 votes! Nice! But I am so looking forward to that. And that ends tonight. So, be sure to participate. Oh, but it's It's Bree's favorite
Time to
minigame.
reveal my
Ghost
butt.
guess. Oh, Scott Man, thank you for the 69. Thank you for the butt revile. That guy. Oh my god, I can't tell where he is. What? No way! It was not you! How could I lose? I messed up. And I lost money because of it. I got wrecked. Wrecked! I should have just pulled the, like, classic stand there until one of them runs into you and see if it's the right one, because that has worked many times. Just really stupid, but, you know, it really has. It has worked. Many times, girl. Right, Julie? She's like, yeah, that's right. She's not listening. She's so tired. Jilly, if you guys are new here, is my kitty. One of my kitties. I have two. One of my babies. I have a splint I have to wear at night for my thumb, and I had to get it modified today at the OT, and I was like, I had to be like, sorry if there's cat hair on it. My kitty likes to cuddle it in the night while I sleep. So that was pretty funny. Why she likes to cuddle this hard splint, I don't know. So this is like the worst minigame. I hate this one. I wish there was a fast forward button on this. I've been playing so much Clubhouse games outside of streaming, you guys, that I've gotten spoiled on like how you can like skip some of the computer stuff and like fast forward. No! I'm just gonna avoid people. Stop! Okay, well see, I went for her and the game was like, no. No, I went for him! I punched him in the face! Okay, I'm running away. Running away! 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 Ah! Jigglypuff! This is not helping! Oh, Cass. Cass, thanks for the Jigglypuff song. Oh, hey, I actually came out on top, though. Yeah, I want to master more games in Clubhouse, but all the ones I've left to play kind of suck. A lot of the ones I have left to play are, like, either the toy games, which are way more fun with an actual person, or the games that I have to learn, like, a ridiculous amount of things to be able to play it. So, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to. I mean, that reaction also works for what I was just talking about, but that's not what I was reacting to. Master Fishing. Look, fishing was cute. I think it was... Ah! I think it was pretty cute. Oh my god, no. I just got all that money to have it taken from me. All that 10 just gone. Stop walking into them. You're an idiot. I feel like I always lose 20 coins on this.
Finish!
Like every time. Mac on point, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Strem de la Strem, girl. We've missed you, Big Mac on point. Happy Friday. Hope you've been doing well. Okay, we're about halfway. See what I mean? We're like halfway, and we're at the same time we were halfway with like Magma Mountain. Watched a ton of Twitch channels since 2015. Aw, thanks, Booey. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We try to keep a like positive vibe around here. We try to be like a more wholesome vibe altogether. There's enough chaos and negativity in the world. We don't need it here, you know? You know what, Bree? I think you're super toxic. So dumb. Life's been crazy lately. Well, hopefully it's been crazy in a good way, but... Oh, we do not need more chance time, by the way. Yeah, ban Bree, 2021, she gets banned again. She and Shliam kind of share the ban hammer. What did we ban Shliam for last time, by the way? I can't even remember now. I don't even know. MTV Fat Camp, the most wholesome vibe you could possibly get. Okay, well listen, that's not my responsibility. That is MTV's responsibility. Pixie, you have also ruined part of this because ever since you pointed out, like, the soundtrack, ever since you pointed out, like, the background music in MTV Fat Camp, I can't, like, not, I can't unhear, like, how funny it is. And to think, like, somebody had to watch this and, like, compose music to, like, match, to match whatever drama was going on. Like, every time something would happen, Pixie would be like, oh, this song, and I'm like, why did you just point this out? Now I'm not gonna be able to unhear any of this music. Anytime I watch this, or watch a clip from this, I'm just gonna hear all the music, all the time. I'm gonna make a tier list of all the MTV soundtrack songs from Fat Camp. Oh, here we go. I don't think have I been in control of a chance time yet? What did I say was a good one? The fourth one? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was kind of the fifth one. I don't know. Yeah! Okay. Cool. We made it work. That's like that time that, listen, Bree has kind of ruined multiple songs for me in ways she didn't. Well, it wasn't that she didn't intend to, it was that she didn't want to suffer alone. So, like, I'm pretty sure that we were together on New Year's once, and we watched, like, oh my god. We watched a concert of Imagine Dragons, and they were, I don't even know the name of this song anymore, but she was like, yeah, this song sounds like they're saying Fun Dip. And I was like, what? Thunder. That was it. And I cannot unhear it now. Like, when it's going thunder, thunder, feel the thunder, all I hear is fun dip, and I'm like, I can't, like, why did you do this to me? And then she did the same thing. You did the same thing with Telephone. Like, Lady Gaga's Telephone. There's this one part where she's like, it's right before the, like, second, it's right after Beyonce comes in before the, like, second stop, calling, stop. And it's like somebody's in the background. It's probably Lady Gaga, but she's just going, tonight I'm dancing. Tonight I'm dancing. I'm like, why did you make this background part of the song like the forefront of what I hear now? Like, why would you do this to me? Why would you? Like, how could you do this? Definitely crazy in a good way. Oh, good! Lots of exciting things. That's amazing. And to top it all, I applied to grad school. Oh my gosh, well, congratulations. Best of luck. Oh no, what does this do? 50 to 42. Oh, that's not that bad, that's fine. Oh, Mega Freak 400 Fun Dip is kind of a meh candy though. Also, hey, stopping in before work. You're not wrong, Mega. You're definitely not wrong. I feel like I could, like, tolerate those kinds of candies a lot more when I was younger. I was like, wow, these are so cool. And now I'm like, these are kind of disgusting. Like the ones that, like, Baby Bottle Pop. You guys remember? It's basically just like a sucker that you dip in this sour, nasty sugar. And at my dance studio, I was telling Bree this recently because we went to a candy store together, and I was like, hey, you remember those, like, sugar straws they sold? Those, like, sour sugar straws? Well, they sold those at, like, our dance studio, like, just candy you could buy for a snack, and I remember they were so good, and I got them for my birthday last year because the theme was 13 going on 30, and it was like, oh, we were always getting those, and I tried them, and I was like, oh, the reality does not match the memory. So, my memories of those are so good, too. I know, it's like, ah. All the cool kids suck on pacifiers, though, apparently. What? Oh, you know it. Super cool. Do I even want to bother with this? I think well, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Because if anybody else gets here, they're gonna do it to me. We have Peach and DK, and so they can just steal their star back, whatever. Should have stuck with Capri Suns and Dunkaroos. Hey, listen, we've been on that Capri Sun / Kool-Aid Jammers phase. I bought more Space Jam. I bought more Kool-Aid Space Jammers yesterday, 2 days ago. I can't escape. Oh, that was really close to me losing. Yay! Okay, ring pops were definitely superior to baby bottle pops. I will not even attempt to change your mind, Phantom. But yeah. Like, with how mean kids can be, I have no idea why baby bottle pops took off in any capacity. You know, that does bring up a good point. I never really thought about it. But it is true. Weren't you guys so disappointed, though, when you'd get, like, a ring pop and you never knew the flavor and you opened it and it'd be, like, the one flavor you didn't like and you're like, I would open mine and it'd be, like, lime or apple and I'd be like, those are the two I can't do. Well, lime I just don't like. Like, I absolutely despise lime. It's, like, the worst fruit, in my opinion. I just can't do it. But... like, apple is just not good. Like, I just can't. You just wear it instead. Yeah. I always kept the little plastic ring thing. Yay! I always kept it with the intention of, like, making something out of clay and putting it on top of it. Which I definitely didn't have the materials to properly do as a child, but I could definitely do now. I had big dreams for them, but they often ended up just getting tossed, so. You know, it happens. Yes, they did bring Dunkaroos back. It's just frosting with disappointing cookies. I haven't tried it again, because I'm afraid it'll be ruined. Yeah, they did have the catchy jingle. Baby bottle pop, baby bottle pop. So dumb. So dumb, but yet I remember it. 93? What did I not do? Okay, well, I don't know what I messed up, but... I had to get it... that was your karma, Brie. I had to ruin something for you, since you ruined 2 things. You ruined 2 things for me. Oh my god, I love push pops, but then they get all sticky. They get so sticky and your whole hand is sticky. It's like, ah. But yeah. Oh, look! Yes, Shy Guy, you're back in time for some hot candy talk. It's true, 90s kid commercials always have all the catchy jingles, and they all get stuck in your mind forever. Like, my favorite baby doll, and they just brought her back, like, recently, was Baby Born, and we still, like, me and my family will still sing the Baby Born, like, so dumb. Like, but it just stuck forever. Forever. But yeah. Thanks, Rated R Mario. You have a good rest of your night. This again with the same person? This is gonna get ruined again. I'm not ready. Don't do it. Don't do it. What are you Like, okay, he threw it to me, but he also kind of turned around as he was throwing it.
Finish.
4, 4, 4, 44, 44. Just push 4 till someone answers. I remember that too. I was like, I brought that up on somebody's stream. It was a snack stream. I didn't know this was like, I guess this was more of a local thing, or like a local chain, because do you guys remember, does anybody remember, besides Bree, you probably remember that, laundry and tan, laundry and tan, laundry and tan, connection, so dumb. Like, literally a place that was like, you did your laundry, but then you tanned while you, like, one absolutely necessary thing and one absolutely toxic thing of the era with a jingle. Like, the connection at the end. So dumb. 90s commercials had no right to be that catchy. I know, it's so true. So true. I mean, even the shows and stuff, like, they all had good intros, like, very memorable intros. Laundry and tan. I guess it was, like, a thing where we were, but not anywhere else. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. Man, commercials, you guys. It's like one of my little cousins, this was a few years ago, but she was like, she went grocery shopping with her grandma, and these are all like my extended family, so like second and third cousins. But anyway, she went grocery shopping with her grandma, and she's like, Grandma, you should buy Bounty, like Bounty paper towels. And she's like, why? And she just says, because it's the quicker picker-upper. That's what it says on TV. Like, oh my god. Why are they playing this on the kids' channel? So dumb. So dumb, but so funny. 90s shows are where it's at. I agree. Could you tan without doing laundry? Probably. You probably could, but I never went to find out for sure. Wow, you're more of a brawny guy. What else? What's another dumb one that like has stuck in my mind for the rest of time? I don't know. They're gonna slowly come to me. Moody's. Are you talking about Moody's Point? I thought it was Moody's Point. Am I crazy? I don't remember the intro to Moody's Point. I mean, I definitely remember Amanda show. Like, I remember that, but I don't remember Moody's Point having an intro. It is Moody's Point. Okay, I was like, what is Moody's World? What did I miss here? Yeah, it was like a parody of Dawson's Creek, which I didn't watch Dawson's Creek, but like somehow, but I think my sister did, and she was like, oh yeah. But yeah. Chias definitely live rent-free in your brain. Chia! I got a chia pet when I was like, probably like 6 for Christmas, and it was so cute. It was a cat, but it didn't work. It didn't grow the seeds. It just stayed a clay cat with a like shiny ceramic. What is this? I don't want to do this. Ceramic head forever. Now that sounds interesting out of context. Alright, well that majorly blows. I don't want to give my stars to Yoshi. Yeah, can we get all the Rex in chat? Yoshi couldn't handle the... all the jingles. I always loved do you have it guts, like that was the one I always wanted to be on that show. I mean, I was like 4, so they weren't gonna put a 4-year-old on this show, but I had dreams, you know. I wasn't 4 forever. Like as I got older, I wanted to be on it too, but I was like, by the time I was old enough to be on it, it was probably like just playing reruns. You know what I mean? Like by the time I was like 12 or however old the kids were on that show. My sister Toch could have been on it. Okay, I'm not helping. Peach, could you maybe like not run your boat into mine? Oh my god. Okay, come on. We gotta get that Yosh. No! Oh, come on. I had a good shot. Yes! Yes! Right at the end. But yeah. Salute Your Shorts was your jam. I remember Salute Your Shorts, but I don't remember anything about it. Like, I know I watched it, but... You and your boyfriend are watching through Boy Meets World right now. My first time ever watching. I've only seen like a handful of episodes, I'll be honest. I have not seen like the whole series. It's your new fave. I did love Legend of the Hidden Temple, but I hated how none of the kids could figure out the monkey. And I'm like, is it your first time seeing this? Like, what are you doing? Like, how could you not know how to solve the freaking monkey? You've never watched this? This is not what I wanted. Okay, well, I really wanted stars and I messed it up. They always put it together wrong. Like, they always put it together wrong. Yes, and it was 3 pieces. It made me so mad. It made me so mad every single time. Like, again, I was like 5, 6 years old and I could figure this out. Like, what? Did these people never watch the show? Ugh. I can't. I cannot. But yeah. I would have loved to be on any of those, like, kids, obstacle course-esque kind of shows. And I always wanted my family to be on Double Dare, so I could, like, go in all the slime things. I like the one where you had to, like, pick the nose and all the slime came out. So dumb, but, like,
Ready?
it just looked like so much fun. I always had all my little, like, what do you call them? Like, obstacles on there that I would have loved and the ones that I would not have wanted to do at all. Or the ones that looked like they just hurt, you know? That freaking monkey, though. Like, come on. How can you not put 3 pieces together right? Like, you can't be this bad at things. I don't know why I'm concentrating so hard. I just felt like I was gonna fall off at the beginning there. I miss the era of all the like reality, like game shows. Not reality, but like real life game shows on Nickelodeon. And I always wanted to be on Figure It Out, too, with Here's Summer Sanders. Whatever happened to Summer Sanders? You know? Paper Toad. Whoa, girl. Look who's fashionably late. Also not you. How's it going, Paper Toad? I would have loved to be on that show and speedrun the whole obstacle course. I wanted to be on What Would You Do and go to the wall of stuff. Yes. Oh man. I would would have just loved to be on any of it. Like, I wouldn't have even been picky at the end of the day. I would have just been like, I'll be on any of them. You always wanted to submit a video of your pet to Planet's Funniest Animals. When I was a kid, that never happened. It was so much more complicated back then. You had to buy a tape, and then you had to record it with a video camera, and then you had to you know, back it up by recording it with 2 VCRs and all this. Like, it was just stupid. Like, it took so long to put together. I would have loved to do that too, but never did. This is like my 10th Bowser space. Literally my 10th Bowser space. Oh my god. If I get back, like, why? Why do I keep getting this? I can't do this. You pitched doing Double Dare to your mom as a kid and she said it looked too messy. No! See, Odie loves game shows, so if any of these shows make a comeback and we have kids, it's gonna be like, alright, let's go. We're trying out for every single one of these kids' shows. Like, that's what's happening. I really don't like this. You know he'd be down. But we're also both big nerds and big gamers who, you know, are always into that kind of stuff, so it works out. What? Summer Sanders visited your middle school when you were in 6th grade? Oh my god. That's amazing. I feel like we're currently in the era of bringing back every obscure game show from the 70s/80s. I agree with this. I do agree. What? American Gladiators? I still want to be on Guts. Paper Toad, let's go. We're gonna be on Guts together. Just as our sweet selves. I look young. I can pass for a hot teenager. I mean, I have a lot of makeup on right now, but especially if I don't have any on, it's like, hey. Like, when I was in Cinderella... Anyway, when I was in Cinderella the Musical back at the end of 2019, one of the kid who I, like, married in the end, we befriended each other, and he's like, we were just, like, joking around, and I'm like, yeah, I just turned 29. He's like, what? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I thought you were, like, in high school. He was 17. He's like, if you would have told me you were in high school, I would have believed it. Like, I would have 100% believed that. I was like, because he asked me what school I went to, like, you know, and I was like, oh, I told him which schools I went to, but, like, not currently. He's like, I can't believe it. Which, the girl who, like, played Cinderella, she was my same age, but I think she thought I was, like, 15 years younger than her because I was one of the oldest people in the cast, but I didn't look it, and so, like, when I, like, introduced myself to her, I was like, oh, wow, we're the same age. And she goes, no, you're like a baby, and, like, turned around and started talking to somebody else. Like, she was such a brat, but I was like, okay, cool. She didn't like my youngness, you know. I'm like, it's a gift, sorry. La, 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 la. I was like, someone's insecure. But yeah, most people still think you're a teenager. I've been at my current job almost a year and everyone thought I was 19. I'm 29. I've seen your picture, Mac on Point, just on, like, Twitter and stuff, and I would agree. Like, you also look young. Like, you could pass for younger than you are. Like, I already knew that you were, like, closer to my age, so I was like, I wouldn't have thought that, but, you know. In turn, she technically called herself a baby. I'm like, okay, I mean, thanks, you know. If I shave, I could pass for, like, 17. Why is this always me? Why is this always me, you guys? But yeah, the one retail job that I worked seasonally for like 11 or 12 years, I would always help train like the new people that were brought in. And a lot of the new people were older ladies. Like they were all like retired women who were like, I'm bored and I want a job just to keep busy. And I'm like, okay, so I would like train and they'd be like, so is this your first job? And I'd be like, well, it was one of them. And when we do like orientation, I'd be like, so this is my 11th year. And they're like, well, when did you start? When you were 6? And I was like, I'm like 27, you know? So I was like, I started when I was 19. Or I guess, yes, it was my 12th year, like when the pandemic hit. I don't know, but it was like, I think I made it to like 11 years with that orientation, and they were like, how old are you? Just a bab. $69, by the way. Goodness. You've had students ask if you're a transfer to the school. I'm like, nah, I'm teaching the class. That's awesome. That's so funny. I think it's also just, maybe it's more uncommon to have like a young teacher than an older teacher. I feel like I've had more older teachers than I have had younger teachers, like in college and whatnot. Which college is a little different because I think like depending, like my school, I think you had to have a master's to even be like an adjunct. Like you could not just have a bachelor's. So, and being homeschooled, you know, everybody looked ancient to me up to 2nd grade because I was so young. So I never like went to public high school or anything. I was homeschooled. So sweet aim, Peach. But yeah, so I never like, you know, had the opportunity to really see any super young teachers. I think the youngest teacher I had in college was fresh out of like grad school. And he was the one that we made watch 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Or we dared him to watch 2 Girls, 1 Cup, and he actually did it. So, that was... he was a champ. And he went on to teach at, like, Harvard or something. Like, his starting job was my school, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna transfer to Harvard. We're like, oh, sweet! Like, we had this Harvard English teacher then, technically. So, that was so funny, though. I can't believe he did it. He was so wholesome too. Like he was so sweet. But I think he was like 25, you know. You've definitely had more older teachers than younger teachers. I remember one younger teacher I had in middle school was a total pushover the first year we had him. Then he turned into a super strict teacher. Yeah, probably just because it's like, oh, it's the classic teacher's mistake of, I want to be everyone's friend, and then you're like, you can't because kids will take advantage of you immediately. So, pretty sure the dude who took over your college thesis class after the original teacher died was like 3 years older than me. Max, it was very odd. Yeah, that is, I remember you telling me about that. That's so weird. But, You think you made one of your middle school teachers cry, Pixie? How could you? How could you be so cruel? It's a solid story to come back out of the bathroom to, Water Pixels. I'd be lying if I said I didn't make several students cry. Never on purpose, but you know, sometimes people cry. Especially girls, as you saw in MTV Fat Camp. So wow, you look, it was his first year, you gotta break him in. That's terrible, Pixie! How could you? What did you do? Now I'm curious. You remember when you first entered 9th grade, you had an English teacher who, after just the first few days... Oh my god, he had a heart attack? That's so scary. That's so sad, too. Hold on, I missed the first half of this spree. It reminds me the one time, I mean, not really me, but just the students in general made a bus driver cry. Oh my god! And then they called our principal to come scold us. That's terrible! I think my classmate, one of the Latin teachers, quit one year, or so the rumor goes. Bree, do you remember that one teacher we had come in and teach, like, a modern class? But she was super hypersensitive. And, like, we had never had, like, that style before, because it wasn't, like, real technical modern. It was, like, her own weird made-up thing that she took really seriously, and none of us knew what it was. And so, well, I feel like we, like, barely giggled over things, just like, you know, because that's what kids do. I've taught dance for many years. Kids will giggle over things that make them uncomfortable or that are new to them. And she, like, I think she cried. She, like, stormed out of the room. She went to, like, a studio owner's office and, like, you know, then we got the lecture of, like, you did this, and, but I think at the same time, our studio owner was also like, what the heck was this girl's problem? Like, maybe dodged a bullet there, because they were, like, trying her out as a teacher, and she, like, quit on the spot of her, like, tryout day. It was just really weird. It was really, really strange. Because I don't remember us doing anything legitimately to make her that upset. I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I really don't remember anything that's like, yes, this is what made her upset. You definitely remember almost throwing up your first day and almost crying after getting home on the first wait, what? Of school? Like your first day of school ever? Yeah, Pixie is just Helga, I guess. It's like that episode of Hey Arnold where they try to break the army guy. So true. Man, this class is bogus. 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 That's like my favorite Hey Arnold episode because it's so funny. You wish you were Helga? Well, you have the unibrow. I mean, I'm kidding. You don't really have a unibrow. I'm just trying to... I don't know. I'm just trying to get a quick jab in, you know? Well, I mean, this was like 1999 Phantom, so... But the question is, did people say bogus then? I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, that is really scary, Bowie. Oof. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh good, we haven't seen this one yet, and it's probably not me this time. I get all the BS 1v3s usually, like Bash and Cash and, you know, Tug of War. I get all the Bowser suits. That's what I've been getting. Mr. Twitch Guy, you say it, but do you say it? Slash, did you say it to your teachers? Yes, the trip! Okay, we got it. Pink Rose Uni, welcome, as I quote Wario. Oh my god! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yoshi loses. He does. What turn are we on, by the way? How much time do I have to turn this around? Okay, I have 6 turns to turn this around. Okay. 6 turns. Well, thank you for stopping by. You just moved into a new place? Awesome. Well, congrats on the new place. Oh, the trip. Dial the SWAT team. Yoshi loses.
The trip. Yoshi loses.
Thank you, Cass. Thank you for that. Okay, I need to do like a clean sweep of these stars. And I'm getting nervous, guys. You don't know why, but hearing bogus reminds you of the Recess cartoon where they always said things like, man, this wonks. I never watched Recess. Wasn't that a Disney show, though? I know I've told you guys I didn't have Disney Channel, so I didn't grow up with any of those shows, but... Oh, you were so stressed out your first day of teaching. Okay, Paper Toad, now I get you. I was like, what? It took me a second to clue into what you were saying. But yeah. I feel like we've seen this minigame a lot. Like, I haven't played it, but I think we've seen all of the other characters play it. But yeah. Recess was Disney, okay. Well, congrats on the new house, Pink Rose. Recess was ABC Saturday morning when I was a kid. If it was like a Saturday morning thing, I usually was at dance probably, so. Yay! I was like, please be this so I can bank more money and have more of a chance at the Game Star. And the Coin Star. Dang it, I'm always in a different spot! Okay, I thought I remembered where this one was, like in between. Okay, that's not gonna work! What are you doing? Always put them like right next to each other and then I don't have time to get them both. Okay. I should have waited for the treasure chest, but oh well, I panicked. I panicked because No, I didn't want to go all the way back there. Shoot. I am not aiming all the way back there. Oh well, didn't matter. I didn't have enough time anyway. Wow. I feel like I've been transported back to my childhood during these streams. I'm so here for it. Yes. Oh man. I miss the big childhood. So much fun. I'm just a big kid still. Like, I will forever be like a big kid, you know? That's where you watch Disney's Doug. I never liked Disney's Doug as much. My grandpa had a satellite dish, and when we'd go over to his house, we would turn on the new Doug. And it wasn't as good. It wasn't the classic Doug. Like, I was just very biased. I was like, I need that classic Nickelodeon Doug is like one of my favorite Nicktoons, so. Ooh, you got big Chipotle for dinner. Oh man. Oh, that's so cute! ABC Saturday for you too. You didn't have cable, so Saturday was the only day you got to watch those. That's so much more special that way. Oh, thank you for the hydrate pass. Oh, okay, Phantom. I don't know. I 100% prefer the Nickelodeon one, but it was also like the one I grew up with more, and then it was like the same thing. Well, not the same thing, but like the opposite of what you said. Like when it was on Disney, I was a little bit older, and I was already so accustomed to the Nickelodeon version that I just liked it more. But you know, I think it's weird that that show transitioned to Disney. Like, how weird is it that that became a Disney cartoon? Like, how many other shows did that? Any? I don't know. It's very strange. Remember when Bree played this with me and she did all the power plays where she, like, got the coins out of the blocks and then didn't... Or she busted the blocks but then didn't go for the coins? Power move. Come on. This was like... No! Yoshi! You stole my money! Look at the hammer just laying over there in the corner. Like, no one has time for that. No one had time for that hammer. Like, it just... No. It was truly inspired. It was. Oh, I don't remember the Tales from the Crypt game show. I remember Tales from the Crypt, but breaking the blocks is more important. But yeah. I feel like something got transferred from Nickelodeon to Cartoon Network at some point. Oh yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, but now I can't remember what it was either. But I do think that's accurate. Oh man, oh yay, it was me. Okay, good. Oh, I think it was Animaniacs. I think it was Animaniacs. I loved Animaniacs, by the way. Do you remember Patty Mayonnaise, the dirty big bee? I loved Patty. Patty Mayonnaise. Oh. Anyway, this is not the way I wanted to go. Oh wait, yes it is. There's a star over there. Yeah. Oh, come on, you're copying me. Don't copy me. Perfect Patty Doug daydream music. Look, this is where my anxiety came from as a child, I think, because Doug always had these crazy ideas that Patty was gonna hate him. Like, no matter what he did, she would find fault in him, and he would be like the worst, most tragic possible, like, love match in the world. Like, in his mind. Like, he made her out to be a monster when he would approach her for anything in his mind. And it was always the funniest thing, but I'm like, this added such anxiety to romantic situations as kids. Oh my god, I loved Quail Man. Quail Man for the Nick fighting game. Oh my god, that would be so perfect. Oh my god, I'm down. And thanks for the 10 out of 10, Alan. So dumb. I also love that Skeeter was blue and that his name was Mosquito. Like, I don't understand. Like, oh come on! I was right there, Yoshi! I'm probably not getting this It's probably Yoshi that's getting the happening star. So I have to get the other 2 stars, and I have to stay ahead in coins. Okay, good. This was the best of those options, considering it's not me. Who's the one player? Fourth one. Fourth. No, what? That's one too soon! How could you? How did Doug even get the idea to make a superhero based on a quail? I know. Who knows? I don't know. That's a good point. I don't even think I knew what a quail was. I think the reason I knew what a quail was because of Doug. Yeah, and he even put the belt on his head for the crest. I don't know why he wore underwear on the outside of his pants. I'm like, do quails have like a white bottom? Doug wearing his whitey tighties, you know? Happens. Alright. I'm gonna make these last few turns count. I gotta make these last turns count. Right, little girl? Hi, sweet Dilly. Hi. You giving yourself a bath? Awesome. Jilly's giving herself a bath, you guys. She's just so dirty. You're just so beautiful. She's like, that's great. Man. I could talk about like cartoons and stuff all day. So much fun. So much fun, especially like the early childhood cartoons, because those are just such different memories from like later when I was like, you know, 10, 11, 12 years old. Yes! Okay, give me the trumpet. Please. Please give me the trumpet, baby. The freaking violin again! Oh, it's my favorite song again, though, so it's fine. We already practiced this once. DK, you're throwing the whole concert off. It's not sounding so good, DK. I think I just like the trumpet because it stands out the most in that minigame. It's clearly the funniest. Like, it's just the funniest. It is. Did you know that Dink's... Yes, the purple older married guy is very expensive. Last name is a reference to the marketing term DINK, dual income, no kids. No, I did not know this. I would not have pieced that together either. Oh, I loved Inspector Gadget too. I loved Inspector Gadget. Oh, sweet. Okay. What a catchy theme song it had as well. Oh my god, the show I wanted to be on too, and I almost auditioned for it when they had an open call. But I didn't get things filmed in time because it was over the summer. I filmed like 3 skits and then that was it. Like, I didn't actually get it submitted, but oh my god, I would have loved to be on all that. And I always made videos. Come on, this is like the worst thing I could have gotten right now. I always made videos of like really dumb skits, and when my friends would come over, I'd force them to do all these skits with me. And they had an open call once. They were like, we're casting. Oh, Julie, are you gonna get on the couch? Awesome. And so I recorded skits, but I didn't get it submitted in time, and my sisters and my friends were like, you could be on it, like, you could be the person. I was like, I want to be on it, but I missed the, it wasn't meant to be, because I missed the due date, but yeah, I always came up with all my own, like, dumb skits that were supposed to be funny, and they were apparently amusing to my friends and sisters, enough to where they said I should be on that show. But I was like, you know, Amanda Bynes was like my idol. I still love her and aspire to be her brand of funny. I just love her humor. She's like my fave. And so that would have been like a dream to be on that show. But yeah. Anyone remember Good Burger? More importantly, do you remember I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, yeah! Oh, she's too busy licking her stink foot to actually sing I'm a dude with me. Oh my god, Good Burger was so stupid. I'm gonna go for the coins. But yeah. Oh my god, this is not what I wanted. This is like the one where I'm not gonna get anything. Okay. Aw, thanks, Bowie. It's my goal. You know, I still want to be my own. Like, it's like I want to be me, but I definitely can sense having a similar style of humor to her, or identifying with that, I think. Oh my god, DK cannot have that many coins right now. I need another star, and I don't know if I'm going in the direction of one or not. And how many turns do I have to even do this? 34? Wait, 34? I only have 1 turn! Ah. Thank you, Psycho. How am I supposed to do this? Yeah, I need a big number. Can I get a big number, Jerry? She's like, no, I'm tired. We've got 1 turn to turn this game around. This is what happens when you don't do 50. Yeah! Well. I can't believe it, ladies. I don't think I have the happening star. I think I have the minigame and the coin star, but I don't think I have the happening star. I think Yoshi does, and even with that, like, he's beating me by coins right now, so that's what I'm nervous about. Okay, and now DK. Why did he take? He took all my not DK, but Yoshi took all my stars. Oh, good. This reset everything. Okay, good. Yes. Okay, if this goes, please go to Bowser. No! What? He's gonna steal. This is not good. This is really bad. I don't know if I have any way of winning this now. I would literally have to clean sweep to win this. Oh my god, he's gonna get... Okay, good. Go for freaking red. Yeah, exactly. Are we seriously gonna lose to DK? I mean, truth be told, in the other games we had 50 turns, whereas this is only 35. But still. Doesn't matter. Like, that doesn't mean I want to lose. Pressure is on. I feel like I've been with Peach every single time we played this. Get off of my butt! Can't believe this. You know, everything doesn't look bigger here, you guys. I think this is the wrong music. Ooh. This doesn't look like Big Island. This looks like a big, snowy path. Go! Okay, now we need to make this turn count. Because we're currently in 4th, out of 4. The good news is we took from the 2 people I'm worried about. Can't believe this. I can't believe this. Okay, this was a very uneventful turn for me, so... She's gonna get what? Oh, she's not gonna get a single player. She's gonna get a blue. At least he doesn't have the money to get another star. The only thing is, I have to get a clean sweep to beat him, and I really don't know that I will. It's gonna come down to bonuses. Yeah, why are you going this way? Like, you can't get anything, dude. The thing is, this took away all the chance times on the board, too. Not that it would have mattered so far. Yoshi could possibly lose a star right here, but again, I don't even know that this will matter as much now. I wish he hadn't taken my stars. Now, thankfully, hidden star blocks are not a thing in this game, Psycho. Wow.
Right to...
She's so tired, you guys. She's just so sleepy. Oh, goodness. He has the chance to get another star, though. Like, I feel like I just did not encounter enough stars for this to matter. Okay. Can't. It would be really epic if I get a clean sweep. I mean, I'll try and stay optimistic, but I don't know. Oh, yay, we get a classic. We get a classic for our final minigame. Woo! Yay! Here we go. The only thing is that was not that benefited everybody, so. Alright, anyway, this is where it all comes down. It's gonna be that last star that tells the tale. Game star. Yes! Okay, we're ready. We're ready! Okay, yes. I don't know, you guys. I did it! I did the clean sweep! I wasn't expecting it! I really wasn't expecting it, though. I really thought Yoshi had another one. Oh! We just won 8 out of 8 boards in a row, baby. In a row! Chili's like, I'm so tired. We did it! Oh my god! I was really thinking we weren't gonna do it. I was thinking we were gonna ruin the streak. Even with all our stars getting stolen! Oh my goodness, thank you, Cass! Thank you, Scott Man!
Clean super intense
Dang.
for Big Bobo. Madam 5
Oh my goodness.
DANCE.
Thank you so much, Psycho! Big win is right! Oh my god, I don't think I've ever won every single board in a row. I don't think I've ever done that in my entire life. Thank you so much, you guys, for the hype! Yay! I'm so excited! Pow! Get out of here, get wrecked. And all the graffiti gets cleaned off, and the star is put back together. And it looks much smaller than I would think it would be, but I don't care. It's beautiful. We did it! Oh my god, I can't believe it. 8 out of 8. I've never done that before. There's usually at least like 1 or 2 that go south. But not this time. Even when this was like, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Oh, we did it! And Peach loses! Thank God I had enough coins. Oh! Oh my god. Okay, so minigame coins 298. That was golden. I won the coin star by 10 coins. Peach gave me a run for my money, but thank God. Oh my god, I miscounted this anyway. This would have been DK. I really thought it was Yoshi. I don't know what I was watching, but I guess every time I paid attention, it was Yoshi. Which would have only been twice, but it felt like 3 or 4 times. Oh my god, that's so lucky. Good thing I went for those, because I like purposely went for those a couple of times just to make it where I was eligible for that star. DK landed on 5 chance times. We had 9 chance times in this game. Many of which were not the greatest for me. So that was really, really lucky. I'm so excited! I'm so happy! 8 out of 8! At 8! Yay! I mean, I really don't care if it's doubled or not. Like, what are these coins going to? And look, there's a 64 in there. Oh, man, that was nerve-wracking. The pressure was on. Like, the pressure was on. We never lost this screen. It stayed this screen the whole time, and I'm so proud. So proud. I know, why is there a star cap but no cap on coins? Makes no sense. Gonna have to call it a night, but I'm glad I got to see the epic win. Hope everyone has a great weekend. You too, Mac on Point. Thank you so much for being part of the Strem de la Strem. Oh my goodness. That was just so much fun. What an epic win. Alright. Let's go ahead and, because we're a little ahead of schedule, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick game of Pot of Skills because we haven't seen it yet. We're gonna be doing the minigame island on Monday, and so that is the plan for that. I'm gonna keep the CP. Well, you know what? I'll let you guys pick them. I'll let you guys pick. But we're gonna go ahead and play this now because I probably will just do Minigame Island on Monday. And that's gonna be a shorter stream because, again, I do have family in town and all that fun stuff. But feel free to pick characters. So we have Scottman, who picks Luigi. Look at you, Luigi, getting to be part of a game after being left out. We also have Psycho Nacho Man, who picks DK. And then last but not least, we have Mac on Point. Uh-oh, she might be gone, though. She literally just left. Oh my goodness. Mac on Point, if you just happen to be here still, feel free to shout out a character. But if not, we'll re-roll. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do this tonight just because that way we'll have seen it. Oh my god, no! 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 Armand! You still... Thank you so much for the bits and for setting off a hype train. Oh my god! Oh my
Let's
goodness.
be real, Bobo is expert at MP1I. You go girl and puts your hands up. Madam 5BAH.
Armand, thank you so much! Alright, I'll go ahead and re-roll. Paper Toad.
As you can see, when two people are relaxing on the bed,
Thank you so much,
fire
Scott
starts,
Man!
and we're catching on fire. What? What?
As you can see, when Big Bobo clean sweeps Mario Party, a fire starts and MW's bedroom is catching on fire.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Paper Toad picks Peach. Alright. I was gonna say, I don't know if you put a name earlier, but... Oh my god, no! 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 Psycho, thank you so much! Oh my goodness. Oh my god!
As you can see, when a fire starts, another fire starts in the potty.
Hey, I'm Dina. Stand up straight. Stand up straight.
What?
You know what? I was standing up
Cass?
straight. You want to do hip hop? You got to stand like
Psycho,
this.
thank you so much.
Start out
Cass,
just
thank you
hitting
so
it.
much
Hitting
for
it.
the gift
Hitting it.
subs.
I'll give him a bye. Peace.
Stick
I'm out.
RNG and Thrill House and Max joining the Ba family. Giving them all the Bas. Thank you so much in reaching my daily sub goal as well. Thank you so much, Cass. Wow. So emotional. This hype train is already at level 3. You guys are incredible. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel like... Well, let's just do 20, because it's like... You know. Might as well. Might as well try and see. No hype train is complete without K-Man's flute. That is true. We've got time, so... I just was really worried that if we did do 50 turns of Eternal Star, it was going to take like 4 hours as opposed to 3, and I knew that we could always have this as a backup because we hadn't even seen it yet, so we'll go ahead and do 20 on this. And look how Luigi just casually replaced Yoshi, like no big deal. They're both green, so, you know. Who would notice? Who would notice?
Hey, I'm Dina. Stand up straight. Stand up straight.
Yo-yo!
You know what?
Oh my
Stand up straight. You wanna do hip
god!
hop? You got to stand like this.
397
Start out
gift
just
subs
hitting
in
it.
total!
Hitting it.
That's amazing! And 5
I'll
gift
give him a
subs!
bye. Peace.
You're
I'm
too
out.
generous. Thank you so much, Yo-Yo. Illegal Dinosaur, Summer B76, G Mario 37, Sly Fox Gamer, and Sandman, and Mizaki 9. Welcome to the Ba family. If we can get all the Bas in chat, doubling my sub goal for the day and bringing us to level 4. Thank you so, so much. All the Bas to you guys. Oh my goodness. Let me mess with settings really quickly too. You guys are the best. Yo-Yo, you're too generous. Thank you so much. Oh my god, we get like the worst minigame first thing. Good thing there's a handicap on, or else this probably... Well, actually, it's a good thing for the coins. It's a bad thing because we probably wouldn't have had this as an option had it not been on. You know? Don't you copy my style, Peach. Look at her just watching. Crap, dang it. I missed that one. It's been such a fun night, you guys. With all the nostalgic talk and everything, too. I've thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed it. Definitely a great start to the weekend. Well, you know what they say, first is the worst, second is the best. I love the little results screen in this version. Classic blue space. Also love the little like character trophies. We don't need to see you do this. Oh well, maybe we do. You'll probably fail. It's fine. He probably won't do this. Right, Jilly? She's like, do you guys see her back there? She's like upside down. She's upside down, like facing the couch. I told you guys. I told you he couldn't do it. Like, I knew it was happening. Luigi loses. I knew it was happening. Da 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 da. Cass, are you serious? Getting Barbie up in here with that $6.50 donation? Cass, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. 'Cause a smile will set you free. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. I gotta give you all the virtual hugs, all the popcorn, some Shreks, some fires, because we're in a hype train right now, some stinky cheese, some party hats, and some chips. Thank you so, so much, Cass. Oh my goodness. It's so kind of you. Bringing it to 140. That's... Guys, thank you so much. Cass, thank you so much. Truly does help me and Odie out so much in our wedding preparation. So we're both very grateful, let me assure you. What? How did... What is this? Luigi comes in clutch? Out of nowhere? Like, no. It's not allowed. That is not allowed. Okay. You know what game we didn't see at all, which is ironic? We didn't see Slot Car Derby. It usually haunts
do you know
my
how
dreams.
cool I am?
You know how cool I am? Wow. Hey, Pixie. Thanks for the biddies. Oops, out of bits. Well, look at how cool you were, though, in that last bit. Just look how cool you were with it. Oh, sweet. We didn't see this one either. I love when we play this and we get minigames that we did not see. I also feel like the chance for 4-player was not as great in, wow, that was a really not good start. I feel like it's not as good of odds for 4-player. Why am I doing so badly at this? In Eternal Star. I really don't understand how I did that badly at this. Oh, you guys! Thank you so much for the hype train. I got hype ears. We've got hype ears and hype yes, please. I'm the only one who lost. Wow, you know how cool I'm not? Thank you guys so much for the hype train. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all your love and support, and all of you being here. You're too kind. Too kind! And I'm getting a 1-player. Because that's the way it's done. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's see if we can do a...
This should help.
Oh, thank you! Oh no! I'm not looking! Okay, I'll have to look at who gave the sound alert in a second. But thank you for the sound alert, I appreciate it. This should help. Shout out to Sora. It's so funny because Sora has had that voice for one game, and like that's what I consider the Sora voice over the crazy amount of games after that were a different voice, you know? Oh, Psycho, thank you for that. Sorry, I was like, I couldn't see. The Twitch Spy, how's it going? It has been a while, but I hope you've been doing well. Hope you've been doing well. And welcome to the Stram de la Stram. We're just playing some minigame Stadium to wrap up the night, because we ended our board a little bit early, and we had such a high-stakes ending that ended in victory that we just had to have a little bit of an after-party. So... here we are. Okay, why do I have to be the point of this, you know? Moody's point. No! Of course I'm the one that she hits. The one. Is Dawson's Creek the show with Katie Holmes? Is that the right teen drama that I'm thinking of? Because if it is, then I definitely started watching that on Netflix. Not that long. I mean, I only watched like 3 episodes and then I never watched any of it again, but I'm pretty sure it was Dawson's Creek. I don't know. I just remember the main dude having a really intimate conversation with his father about kissing and like kissing a dummy and being like, what? Who does this? Show of hands, who had some weird intimate conversation with their parent about how to kiss and used a dummy to practice, like, with their parent watching? Like, no, I'm sorry, but you just don't, that doesn't happen. Oh yes! Do we get a chance at the trumpet? DK is on the trumpet again. That is not fair. Honestly, your mental health has been... Oh no! I missed it! I tried to read and it didn't work. Okay, I will read your comment in just a second, Twitch Spy. I'm sorry. Anyway. Honestly, my mental health has been reaching a nice peak. Hope your mental health has been good as well. Well, that's good. I'm glad that that's been going well. I feel like my mental health's been pretty on point. You know, that's one of those things that, you know, given the circumstance between me and Odie, like, I've kind of learned to handle those emotions in a productive way or in a very honest way with him, to where, you know, we're both able to recognize when we're having, like, a moment now. And so that's really helpful, you know. We've had a lot of practice, is what I'm trying to say. I do not want to play this again. Like, I just don't want to play this again. Sounds like the same energy as the one virginity scene from the Yes! It was! Although I feel like that was even worse. She's like, Mom, I was trying to lose my virginity. if that were my daughter and she's like, Mom, I was trying to lose my virginity, I'm like, you can lose your virginity when it's not, like, hours that you're supposed to be in school. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not gonna miss school, so you don't need to miss school to lose your virginity, honey.
Finish.
So, very dumb.
Oh,
Oh, no! That's how I feel. Right, Julie? Julie agrees. Alright, well, so far so good on this. Oh, I love Toad's Treasure Tracker. We actually just played through that on stream. Was it last year, you guys? I think it was near the end of last year. Or maybe, I don't even remember when it was now, but that was so much fun. I found the, when the 3DS... Was it 2 years ago? It was 2 years ago, wasn't it? Because last year was... Oh my god, I can't believe how long ago that was. Yeah, that was 2 years ago. That has a killer soundtrack, by the way. The OST for Toad's Treasure Tracker is amazing. You would never know that half of those songs are from that game. Like, they're just so good. I think it has been almost 2 years ago. But... No! Okay, no. But I... love it. What? An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to the Twitch Spy. Thank you so much for the gift sub. Thank you so much. And all the bars to the Twitch Spy. This chest. I promise I'll give you all the bars in just a second. But yeah, we played through Toad's Treasure Tracker on stream. And I was able to get the 3DS version with all of the DLC, like with New Donk City and all that. That was so cool. Because I got it pretty close to when the 3DS was announced dead, pretty much. All the buzz to the anonymous gifter and the Twitch Spy. Thank you so much. And welcome to the Ba family. Give me... Here we go. How did I not update? Whoa, that's too many. Okay. But thank you so much. Fade to Soleil, how's it going? Sheesh, girl. And Poison Hawk, welcome to the stream, I just feel like I feel like Toad's Treasure Tracker is just a really cute little romp that is, you know, a very unique puzzle experience that I would highly recommend. I would say it's underrated, but at the same time, I also didn't get into it until it was released on 3DS, which was kind of after the initial hype, so I don't know if it's actually underrated or I'm just late to the party. But it is a very good game. I will say that the OST is underrated, because you never hear about it, and you should. Did y'all miss anything? You missed our 8 out of 8 boards win. But, this is just our after party, playing through, Pot of Skills, aka Minigame Stadium, because why not? Because we were ahead of time, so. Also on turn 8, we're almost halfway. I don't know if the Switch... no, I think the Switch version does have the DLC. I think that the DLC where you had to, like, buy it separately was only in the Wii U version. So, it should have all that, if I'm not mistaken, but... Oh, nice! You're getting the Switch OLED, or whatever. I don't even know how to say it. I don't know if you're supposed to say it that right way or not. But, I kind of forgot that was a thing that's coming out. It's one of those things that, like, it's really cool, but, like, I already have, like, my Switch system that I'm not planning on changing, but it's just, like, the 3DS XL option, which was, like, a game changer when it came to handheld. So, I feel like I would love it for that reason, but, like, I love my Switch too much. Oh, we didn't see this at all. We saw this like 100 times in the last board, but not today. Oh, it made like a weird noise. I'm sorry. Am I so slow at this? took me a second. Took me a second to find my rhythm. Exactly. Like, if you don't already have a regular Switch, it's perfect. But if you do, it's kind of like not worth the upgrade unless you really want, like, the handheld experience and you just have, like, a basic Switch. You don't care. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I feel about it anyway. In other words, you know what? You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Alright, another 4-player. I'm trying to get as many 4-players as possible just because they're the ones that we didn't see as much. We saw this once, but we were like really in heated conversation and I don't even remember. I think I won. I didn't take it, I didn't absorb it the way I normally do, you know? Wow. Sorry, Peach. I didn't mean to wreck you. But you kind of ran into me, so it's kind of your fault. How are they so far behind on this? How is DK even standing on? He's not even on anything. He's literally on the edge. Bye, Mr. Twitch guy. Thank you so much for stopping on by and hanging out with us.
Hey, do you know how cool I am?
You know how cool I am? Thank you for the bits, Booey. You're heading out. You really had a great time. Well, thank you so much. You have an awesome rest of your night and rest of your weekend as well. And thank you for the bits. It's very much appreciated. You know how cool I am? That just, you know, that's Petey in a nutshell. Ugh, too much. Too much. We didn't need to see this again. Whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna go to the top just because. Oh. And the game's like, actually, go to the bottom. I feel like every time I get... Okay, I got one of those. Every time I get the block that, like, explodes with the multiple coin bags and all that stuff, I feel like I always... They all get stolen. Like, I feel like I never get the benefits from it as much as, like, the other people I'm playing with. Alright, please be Pipe Maze if this is a 1v3. I really can't do Bash and Cash again. I can't do it again. What? You didn't want to play Box Mountain Mayhem, the best minigame? Unbelievable, I know. How could I diss it when it's so good? Okay, Pipe Maze. None of these are Pipe Maze. Okay, well this is fine. I really don't mind this one. And look, I get the hammer that everybody ignored. It's actually pretty funny how it was just laying in the corner and nobody was after it. Don't you do it. Huh! Alright, I need you people to get out of here. No! Don't you punch me! Oh, I got your coin anyway, it was fine. La da 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 da. Yeah, Bash and Cash was up there. You feel like Hudson Company that made Mario Party 1 through 8? I mean, I just feel like the structure of 1 through 8 as a whole is better in general, and Hudson did close, so... I mean, you know, it was bound to just take a weird turn when that happened. I just feel like the car mechanic was just a very bizarre idea in the first place. So, you know, I don't know. I was never a fan of that to begin with. But I will say the minigame, I always defend the minigames in 9 and 10 because they are really, really good. But the game itself is just lackluster. Come on, let's go. Okay, I don't care anymore. Whatever. Take my 5. Take my 5. Car was a decent idea in theory. Idea? I just combined those two words. I'm really sorry. The car was a decent idea in theory for a shakeup, but it shouldn't have lasted more than one game. I feel like it also should have just been like a side mode. Like, play this group mode and take a chance. You know what I mean? You know how they always added like those funny side modes to like the GameCube games? And I mean, they even did that in a way with Super Mario Party, and it's like, it's fine as a side mode, but for it to be the main thing is like, I don't know about that. So, but yeah. You think Mario Party 9 is decent, it's just, I can see why they wanted to make the changes, but I wasn't a fan of board gameplay compared to the minigames. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I just, you know, neither 9 nor 10 can hold a candle to the games that came before. Both of them. The GameCube, Wii, you know. I guess 9 is also on the Wii, but you know what I mean. Like, just 1 through 8. Okay, it'd be cool if I could get 1 coin bag. Be really cool. I'm not cool enough for this. I don't think I got 1 coin. Oh my god, just throw it at me! Did I get that one? Okay, I got something, but I don't know what. Oh, I got 10? What? How did that happen? I don't even know when I got this. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I love Mario Party DS. I absolutely recommend and love Mario Party DS. It's so good. And my other favorite is Island Tour. I love Island Tour as well. Not as good as DS, but pretty dang good in my opinion. Because all the boards had kind of like a different gimmick or mechanic that I thought worked well when trying new things. I was not a fan of Star Rush. I just did not like it. It was way too repetitive. Too many boss battles. I just couldn't do it. She's gonna go for me. She is going to go for me, and she is going to lose. She's going to lose. Okay. Anyway. DS was like the end of the classic era. It's true. It is very true. Jilly, you just look like a blob back there, so I'm gonna turn my camera back to center a little bit. I really wish I could figure out the color settings on this camera to make them more accurate than this weird muted tone. I'm just so muted, you guys. But we love Blob Jilly! Alright, I can show Blob Jilly if you really want to see her. How do I like the Super Mario Party maps? I like them quite a bit. I kind of have the same idea as everybody else that there could have been more of them, but I don't have a problem with them. I like them. I really don't want to play this minigame again either. And I'm with Peach again! Look, I can't escape this team. I cannot escape. Excuse me, this Peach team. Although, not as much is at stake now, so I don't have to concentrate as hard. I was, like, really concentrating hard every time we played this during Eternal Star. Do, 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 you're such a big... I'm losing it, guys. I've heard this song too much. I am losing it. Wow, why do I still have Laundry and Tan? You still have Laundry and Tan in your head? Because it's a classic. It's a classic that no one else got to experience. Good old laundry and tan. Laundry and tan. Laundry and tan. Connection. You gotta remember the connection at the end. It was what made the song. It was what sent the song from A tier to S tier. Am I right, ladies? Listen, Pixie, you're the one who got it stuck in your own head, okay? So you can't say like, wow, I'm really like jamming out to this freaking Laundry and Tan song and then go, you know what? It kind of sucks. How do I like the Mario... Wait, what? How do I like maps when Nintendo showed Mario Party Superstars? I have a whole reaction video to that, actually, if you check out my YouTube channel. Or if you just search on YouTube, MadameWario reaction, Mario Party Superstars, you'll see it. But there's a command, just exclamation YouTube, if you want to check that out. I was very excited. Yeah, maybe you kind of suck, Pixie. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, we've got 4 turns. We're kind of dominating. So, and there's no chance time, so we don't have to, you know, worry about that crap. What if there was like one chance time space in this map that just, you know, it forced anything except obviously the stars would just not be part of it. Like the star, option. Give me that. Oh, there it is! I said we didn't see it, and here it is. The reason I said it was interesting is because we had kind of like a smooth run of minigames, I felt like, for the most part when it came to the 4-player. I was getting like all my favorites, and this is like one of my least favorite, even though I tend to win it a lot. We just got a lot of my favorites, and I was like, that is so weird. Also this being like the big final. Like the big test of skill. Dang it. I fell short. I fell too short. Yeah, we get it. You've got 132. 132. 132. Connection. Sometimes you just gotta roast and have a savage comeback. Yeah, I know. Wait, it still exists, Pixie? Are you telling me it still exists? I have no idea where these places are, but I know I heard the commercials all the time as a kid. Ooh, a lot of them have free popcorn. I'm all about the free popcorn. You know how we always talk about bread on this channel and how bread is like the best and like everybody's favorite food, even if they don't know it, like it's your favorite food. It just is. Everybody loves bread. I love how some restaurants, even though I love bread, and I probably prefer, well, do I prefer bread? Probably, in this setting I prefer bread, because I can make my own popcorn, but I love how some restaurants, instead of doing like bread as like their free appetizer that's just like included after you order or while you're looking over the menu or whatever, your complimentary bread, they have complimentary popcorn. I also quite enjoy that. I thought this place was long gone, Pixie. That's kind of insane. Nemi Zombie, welcome to the stream. Bread is life. Life is bread. Oh, everybody loves bread. Oh my god, this is a game I didn't want to play again. I don't want to play this again. I don't want to play this again. Ah! I'm just gonna run away from I don't even care. Look, everybody's copying me. You guys don't need to copy my style. This is the most uninteresting game of grab bag I think I've ever seen in my life. This is the most pointless game. Like, what are we even doing? Stop copying me. The RNG just copies. It doesn't do its own thing. Look at this proof. This is just proof that the RNG copies whatever you're doing. It doesn't even matter. Nothing even happened for like... just Luigi. Like, nothing even happened. Poison Hawk. Please don't highlight my name every time because it just causes a lot of spam. So I've had to point that out a couple times just on streams, and I know you're not meaning to do anything weird, but I know you're talking to me when you comment. So just no need to highlight is what I'm saying. But pimp was a slang term that came from the early 2000s on MTV. That's where I first heard it used as, like, cool. There was a show called Pimp My Ride, and they often just, you know, me being, like, 10 years old watching MTV thought, whoa, that's what the cool kids say. So I decided to put millennium-esque things into my channel, and we've since rebranded to Queens. So... yes, just like Thanksgiving's about those dinner rolls, you know. Everybody loves the dinner rolls. That's usually like I always make dessert, so like dessert is my thing anyway, but like if I do pitch in actual food, I always bring bread too, because I'm like, I need bread on Thanksgiving. Well, jumping on my head and just making me fall. Oh sweet, I'm a queen, as am I. Wear my crown proudly. Yes. Dinner rolls, mashed potatoes. We don't usually have corn pudding. We'll have corn, but not pudding. Or like we'll have cream corn sometimes. Or at least we used to. I don't even know if we do now. It was like one of my relatives used to bring that like, as Thanksgiving has changed because individual families have gotten bigger, like we don't all celebrate together, so it's like you just celebrate with your immediate family because it's larger. That's kind of what happened. And I think this is 9 for 9? 9 for 9! I mean, I know this isn't technically like a real board, but listen. We did it. And we did it well. Yay! Wario wins that big trophy! Undefeated. Undefeated. Even in Pot of Skills. Yeah, do. You are a winner! Well, thanks, game. Thanks for saying... And I love how... Guys, this is a delicate touch that you may not have noticed. Another Easter egg. But notice how the trophy covers the T, so it just says star. This is on purpose. This is not something that they didn't do on purpose. I'm just telling you guys right now. Big Bobo's the GOAT of Mario Party! Look, Peach loses again! She lost twice in a row. Thank you, Scott, man. That's so sweet of you. Yeah, next goal is to send me to the Mario Party tournament. Yay, double! Ooh, 260 more coins. I'll take it. We surpassed 18,000. Look at us. Look at us go. Alright, we're gonna actually play the credits now, because the credits would play after Eternal Star in a normal, you know, world, so. You are not who I wanted to talk to. Here we go. Give me that safe! Give me this credits DVD. It's weirdly like on a record for some reason. This is strange. I don't know. Okay, anyway, look at how cute. I love this credits sequence. Oh, I love it. And I love how this, I kind of wish like it was randomly nighttime in the Mushroom Village. So wish the Mushroom Village would just appear in other games. Like, this is such a nostalgic view. This reminds me of Mario RPG. All the stars coming together to make one big superstar. Only cost 20 cents. Yay! We love it! Mario Party staff! You go, Kenji Kikuchi. Oh my goodness, you guys. You can thank Masanori Shiku for all the minigames, including favorites such as Ground Pound and Box Mountain Mayhem. Just saying. I'm taking the suit off. You guys, this is going to be the last bit of this particular stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up myself and just go over some little announcements that yay, Wario! That I did at the beginning of the stream that you may not have been here for. We're about to announce the winner of the poll, so if you have not voted yet, be sure to vote now, because I'll be announcing that before we raid somebody at the end of this stream, so, which is in like 5 minutes, so you know. But my schedule is going to be a little bit different as far as the frequency of my streams this month. Not the days and times, that'll stay the same, but there will be a lot of cancellations due to family plans with my fiance, vacation, all kinds of stuff that we have coming up. So I just want you guys to be aware of that, that if it's like, oh, it's Monday at 1 p.m., where is she? Like, there's probably, and there's something scheduled, that's just gonna happen a little bit more frequently. And I think it will affect Saturday more than anything in the coming months, like August and September. But just be aware, I do update my actual weekly schedule of what I'm playing on Sundays typically. But that will be announced on my Twitch channel. In the About Me section, there's the first little slot there is scheduled, and that is updated weekly, so you'll always know what's coming up and what is canceled and or moved or whatever it may be. You'll also be seeing my beau Odinspec join me for pretty much all of the multiplayer streams. Like when we'll probably play Mario Party together a lot while he's here, because I'll be playing through Mario Party 2, and that's certainly a game that he can join me for. Look at this lady just with her torso. Anyway, he can certainly join me for that easily, and I would love to play some Clubhouse games in person, some Mario Golf, especially now that there's a new update. And, you know, just have some fun streams with him, and maybe even have some streams where he can play some things that I can't, and we'll kind of alternate. Like, that would be a fun idea, too. These are things that we'll work out together, obviously. But he's going to be here, so that'll be a lot of fun and something that I'm very much looking forward to, and I hope you guys are as well. And in addition, you guys, I will not be streaming tomorrow because I have my bridal shower, hence the donation goal that we have currently, just as kind of to coincide with that. And thank you so much to everybody who's contributed to that so far. You guys are amazing and awesome, and we're very, very grateful. It really helps us out a lot, so I appreciate it so much. Odie does too, I know. So anyway, but that's tomorrow, so I'll be celebrating the first of many wedding events, you know, and it's been a long time coming, so that's happening tomorrow. And then Monday's stream will be very short. Monday's stream will only be about an hour because I do have family in town. If not, a little shorter. We're just going to be doing Minigame Island, just playing through it, and then we're going to be done for the day. And then Tuesday, there will also not be a stream because I'll be running all over the place, accommodating travel for family and my fiance. So there's just a lot coming up, so that's kind of just to paint the picture for you. But, you know, I'm still very much looking forward to streaming this upcoming month and in September. Things will return to regular scheduling in its entirety in October, and that's like my big streaming month. I'm so excited. That's when my birthday is. That's when we have the annual Halloween stream. It's just a super fun month for me, and I love Halloween and I love spooky stuff, and so I get very into that time of year. And it's the kickoff to the holiday season, so that makes it even better. So I'm very, very excited for all of that to come. So you guys, you can find all of my social media links on my Linktree. !MW will pull up my Linktree. That has my Twitter, my Instagram, my YouTube channel where I back up almost all of my streams, my Etsy store where you can buy my merch, and then it also has different resources that I may mention as I'm streaming, different companies that I'm affiliated with. My Discord is linked on there. Cass just linked the Discord. Thank you so much. That is something that you can definitely join in with this family and this community. In chatting and just kind of hanging out together and bonding and, you know, having fun together. It's just a fun little place where we can talk about games and unwind and have a time and you know, all the good stuff that goes with that. Yay, I love this! Ready? We are the superstar! Singular! I'll never get over that it's not plural. Like, why? Why, Julie? The end. So you guys, thank you so much for all of your support. And last but not least, I want to again shout out my patrons on Patreon for the month of Big August 2021. Thank you so much to my Patreon family. That's also in my Linktree if you're interested in learning more about that. And there's also a link to it if you type !Patreon into the chat. All of this stuff, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, all of this is in the video description as well. So be sure to check that out if you are interested. I think eventually this closes down. Let me go ahead and pull up my own credits now, just from this stream. The only thing that this does not include, as always, is gift subs for whatever reason. Or sound alerts. So let's go ahead and pull this up. Can I pull this up on the other screen so it has music? Oh, of course the music ends. Well, that's alright, whatever, it doesn't matter. Bing! We'll just have this sweet credits music going for this. Alright, you guys, so thank you so much for participating in my streams and being part of this night. Thank you, Cass, for the donation, Armand, Psycho Nacho Man, Casanova, Scottman, Pixie, and Bowie for the bits. To my mods, Bree, Odin, Pixie, and Zenonia who are here. Thank you so much, Kingy and Wolf, for the follows. To the subs, resubs, and gift subs from Casanova, Dory Guy, Power to Mario, Stick, Thrill House, Summer, Illegal Dinosaur, Mizaki, G Mario, Sly Fox, the Twitch Spy. Thank you for the host, and thank you for the raid from Power to Mario. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. Let me go ahead and shout out those gift subs really quickly. I know this music is so ridiculous. And then we'll announce the winner of that sweet poll that you guys are all waiting to hear about. Yoshi95, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Casanova, thank you so much for the 2 gift subs. And Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub as well. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, you guys. And the winner of the poll, let's go ahead and refresh. Ooh, is the State Fair. Winning with 21 votes. We're going to be vlogging the State Fair, Odie and I, so that'll be a lot of fun. A good mix of rides and nonsense all in one and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for voting. Target came in second. I feel like Odie's going to make me do a Target vlog as well, so you're probably going to get 2. And it's going to be super fun. Thank you guys so much for voting. And I hope you are excited for that. Like I said, I don't know what format I'm going to do this in. Depending on how the audio quality turns out, it may be, you know, with us talking, it may be just a, look at Jilly, it may be just a music video format, it may be a mix of both. So we'll see how it turns out, but I'm very excited to put this together for you guys, and thank you so much again to those of you who contributed to the vlog fund. So let's go ahead and find somebody to raid and keep the party going, you know? Oh look! Well, Alan was here earlier and he's having a community night. He's playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so why don't we go ahead and share the love with him. He is very loud, so he's much louder than me, so just be aware of that as we raid him. So yeah. Community night, sub to fund my action figure addiction. Look at you go, Alan. Hold on, I'm just gonna wait for this ad to play, and then we'll go ahead and get this raid going. Alan's super fun, though, and he's super supportive, so... let's go ahead and do hashtag... let's see. 8 wins... let's see. 8 wins out of... Well, I don't know. Is that right? Here, I'm gonna do Wario wins first. And then let's just do, not to toot my own horn, but I am gonna steal what Scottman said just for the hype. Oh, I forgot the hashtag on the 8 out of 8 wins. Or whatever I said. Hold on. Don't copy that. Copy this. Alright, you guys. We're going to go ahead and raid Alan Edgehead. Again, he's louder than I am, so beware of your volume. And I know that sounds really funny, but it's true. So, you guys have a wonderful weekend. A fabulous night. Take care. Be safe. And I love you all. All the love to you guys. I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.